Good day to you. Today I want to discuss with you a principle. Principle of the lamp, the clay vessel, the wick and the oil. This is my proposition. Irrespective of background, wealth, education, God has given every person a wick that is the best in his life, the call of God, the package of God, God's scope, God's script, God's scroll. And in his life journey, his life vessel, the clay part of it, may have many a jostle, parents doing wrong, parents making mistakes, unfair circumstances, unfair politics, economic repression, whatever goes through in that person's life, that wick of God is the life call. God is faithful to that. He keeps his finger on it, protects it. And then when this person comes to God, God pours the oil and he's healed. His clay vessel gets healed. By and by, it takes a little time. Then there are other shepherds, earthly shepherds, mentors, teachers, seniors, under whose influence he comes or she comes. And it is the responsibility of every senior to say, whoever comes under the influence of my hand, under the influence of my vocation, under the influence of my position, under the influence of my voice, I will do the best that that person's lamp will shine bright, because God has put into them a God wick for that brightness, for that flame of God in his life field. For some, God's wick is in music, art, crafts. For some, it's in science, engineering, mathematics, whatever. There are people who are technical from their young days. They have fingers and hands, fine work to do. So that is the God wick that God keeps untainted, and it comes from the Spirit of God. So it came to the mother's womb, and God works with it. And when the church is looking at this, and the mystery of iniquity, why iniquity is abounding. Each person begins an iniquity, a deviation, distraction, sin, almost unwillingly, initially hesitant. There's fear, there's trepidation, there's shame, they'll be found. They look this way and that way, and then only they go. So the first shot, second shot, third shot, he's brash, bravado, talks rubbish, gets arrogant about the wrong he's doing, justifies, recruits others. They lose humanity. They don't think of consequences. They are they take risks and they are reckless. Then they begin to defy God. They have a fight with God because their conscience is condemning, and when they want to kill their conscience, they fight with God. So that's the mystery of iniquity. What you began with such trepidation, knowing it's no good, it's not good. You recruit others for it. You become brash in it. You defend yourself. And then a day comes to depression, and you might even think it's not worth the living. So watch anybody who is going that way, where they will need help very, very soon. So everyone has a lamp, and into that lamp of life, God has given the wick, if I may use that expression, the God wick, the God call, the God speciality, the God uniqueness. So each man has a gift that can take him before the king when he works diligently. The man who works diligently will not serve before mean men, but he will be taken before great men, because that's the wick of God. So we have this lamp with which we can work. That's what God intends us to do. Proverbs 8 talks about it. Proverbs 8 talks about the city of God, the city, and how God's wisdom speaks. Now, this is instruction for anybody. Proverbs 8. Now, people not believe in God, and people not believe that God who gives wisdom. But this is the analysis, how wisdom is. Does not wisdom call? Proverbs chapter 8. And understanding lift up her voice. Where on top of the heights, that is in high places, top positions, God gives wisdom. Then besides the way, to all who are in the way, working, God gives wisdom. There, where paths meet, that's in the marketplace, God gives wisdom. she takes her stand besides the gates at the opening of the city. So important positions, administration, defense, different positions. There are, every mountain has a gate, professions, education, government, entertainment, media, the gates to a city, things that come in. So we want only the good to come in, and we want to shut those. So those are influences, those who have influence. They all get wisdom from God. Then and to entrance of the door, every house door, at the entrance, dad and mom have to be there to deal with wisdom, to give wisdom to the inmates, to the children. Then whom is wisdom calling? To men, to the sons of men, to another generation. Naive men understand prudence. Fools who are morally failing understand wisdom, because wisdom is speaking. What is wisdom speaking? Noble things. Lips will reveal right things. Mouth will utter truth. So all these things, right things, noble things, truth, wisdom speaks. Then there are some siblings of wisdom. Verse 12, I wisdom dwell with prudence, and I find knowledge and discretion. Fear of the Lord is to hate evil. Then counsel is mine, sound wisdom. By me kings, those are the gates of the city, reign. Rulers decree justice. Princes rule. Nobles, all who judge. So the legislature, executive, and judiciary, they all need God's wisdom. I love those who love me, and those who diligently seek me find me. Riches and honor are with me, enduring wealth and righteousness. So, riches and honor also follow those who give themselves to wisdom. Riches and honor follow those who give themselves to wisdom. And then we are told, wisdom is better than gold, and yield better than choice silver. So do not go after gold and silver, go after wisdom. Silver and gold will follow you. That's the lamp that God wants to give you. I am Dr. Lalith Mendis. I am the Director, Colombo Empathic Learning Center. Often my talks are on screen-brain balance. Screen-brain balance. If you want those clips, please send me a WhatsApp to +94 74 211 5011. If you want a cost-free consultation for your kids' digital problem, they may be 10 years old, they may be 20 years old, or learning issues, career guidance, you can receive a cost-free consultation by giving a telephone call to 077 151 2801. Thank you for listening. I am Dr. Lalith Mendis.